This is John Leonardson with MentorCare, and I've got with me my esteemed brother, Bay Haralson. I always tease him and call him Dr. Haralson, but he is the originator of Reclamation Ministries, and one of the things that we like to do at MentorCare is help people start their ministries. And so I've asked Bay here today to tell just a few things about how MentorCare has been helpful to him.
Yeah, I'd like to do that, John. I'll tell you, I guess we've known each other probably a little over 5 years,
Yeah.
5 or 6 years, and I can't say enough about the way you've taken me under your wing and downloaded a lot of background experience that you've saved me a lot of time and money and grief. But not only that, you and or Marion are my dear friends. I mean, it's I think not only did you help get my ministry started by giving us a lot of direction on getting the bylaws set up and all the legal work and getting hooked up with the right folks and getting to be a legitimate 501c3. You guys have just been dear friends. I mean, you're always there. When I've needed something, I just pick up the phone and call, and you're there with good advice. You set the direction for my ministry, Reclamation Ministry, which was formed about a little over a year ago, to put our priorities on this book that we've gotten developed. And I'm proud to say 1 year later, we have the book.
Yeah.
And now we're on the verge of getting it processed. So we're excited about that. But I think the biggest thing, John, the biggest help that you've given me as far as getting my ministry off the ground is just the overall direction and just the inspiration, seeing what you and Marion do and what you've done with other ministries, and just working for God. That's been my biggest inspiration. You've been the one to trigger all that. So
yeah, one of the things working on your book, and I help you edit it and kind of look through it and bounce ideas back and forth.
Yeah.
And I know as an author, that's got to help, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I've gotten a lot of input from God on this book, but next to God, you've been one of the biggest inputters to it. I think editing it, encouraging me. There's been days when I just felt like, what am I doing this for? Or just couldn't even think of a word to write or put on a page. And then you'll pops an email from John Leonardson with some sort of encouraging word, or I, you just finished editing a section and you comment on how much you like that section. And so you've spurred me on and helped me reach a major goal for this ministry. And it's going to be a major stepping stone to our vision, which is to have a facility for men who really have in their heart a desire to change, getting those guys out and helping them get their feet back on the ground and back into society. And that's what this ministry is about. So
yeah, we'll talk more about that in depth. But I remember you came to me, I guess maybe a year ago, and being a real creative guy, you had a whole list of all these books that you wanted to write and all these topics.
Yeah.
And what did I tell you about this one?
Yeah. You said that need to stay focused on one project. If I was going to get anything done, if I spread myself too thin and didn't stay focused, I wouldn't get anything done. And you were absolutely right. And we zeroed in on this book entitled Unprecedented.
Mm-hmm.
It's over 400 pages. It took me a better part of a year to write, do the research, and I'm proud to say we've got it now. We've got it down on paper. It's a good book. I think it's going to be.
I saw that book and I said, "This is hot."
Yeah, thank you, John.
Those other ideas were good, but this was hot.
Yes, you did.
This is needed. People need this.
Absolutely.
Sex offenders and their families. We'll talk more about that in a minute. But I just enjoyed the sometimes a little direction really can help you out getting to where you need to go. So
well, we've certainly gotten there, and I'm so pleased because I think this book is going to help so many. And you're absolutely right when you pointed out the fact that this is what's needed. It definitely is. And in today's climate, today's society, there are families out there that they feel lost. They're in the wilderness, and I'm hoping that this book will address and answer a lot of questions that they have and help them make smart choices down the road.
I'm sure it'll be helpful. Well, thanks, Bay. We'll be talking to you a little later.